from Goodluck. Hello.
Hello, how are you? It's so nice to see your face again.
It is always nice to see your face. And I was actually thinking when I was getting ready for this today, the last time we chatted was like in lockdown, like in
Yes,
hard lockdown. And
yes.
you inspired me to do better because you were going out there and you were helping feed people and you were
Mm.
helping your community, and I was just getting fat and drunk. So thank you for making me a better person.
Oh man, I'm glad that we could inspire you a little. It was it was a time, hey, for so many people. Just really glad that I think hopefully seen the back of a difficult patch. I mean, not that there aren't challenges right now for the world, but I think COVID was a lot for everyone, so I'm glad that it's done.
Yeah, same. Okay, it's done. For some people, it has been great to be free and back in the real world with no masks and stuff. For other people, it's been kind of like a shock, a reality shock. How has
Mhm.
coming back into the world been for you and the band, obviously?
Yeah, it was so weird. We had a little tour to Europe, our first international tour since COVID. It was in Cheapers. Let's just make sure I get this right, but I think it was June, maybe May. No, I think it was June. And we were over there and performing gigs, and we were both all saying how amazing it was to be free of masks, and how the culture was so different. And obviously South Africa was still being super cautious, and everyone was still wearing masks. And as we were taking off, we were all like, oh, to go back to the mask thing, like I don't know if I can. I'm really struggling. Like just even the thought of that, it's really in Cape Town. We checked the news and it was like, government announces masks will be dropped from tomorrow. We were like, dude, did we manifest that? Like what happened? I don't
Yeah,
know. But
totally.
yeah, but it was just amazing, to come back to a world that is slowly but surely coming out of its shell. That's the only way I can really put it. For us to be able to play shows, I think there is still a little bit of hesitancy in terms of people coming out, but the ones that come out are so excited to be there. We played a 3,000 capacity event in Stellenbosch on the last weekend, and the kids were just like they had been let out of a cage. I can't explain the energy levels. So to see that and to see people connecting through music and see people celebrating, it's just a wonderful thing as a musician, because this is our purpose. This is what we do. We want to help people with music, and it's been very difficult to do that for the last 2 years.
No, it really has. But you guys have also been doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff. I saw you were working with Neon Dreams, with Majosi. You've been doing so much. Can you give me some highlight reel from while you've not been performing, but what you've been doing behind the scenes in that very cool studio?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the studio, the Goodluck HQ. We've definitely been blessed that we had the space during lockdown. We built it in 2018, so I'm really glad we did, because I don't think we would have been able to, and we definitely wouldn't have put kind of all those resources into building up such an awesome space, during a pandemic. So we had this place, and it's been a real kind of haven for us to make and create during lockdown. Yeah, you mentioned some of the artists we've had in here. We've also been doing a lot of collabs. I've been very inspired personally into like the more African sound of dance music. So at the moment, I'm working on collabs with Salon Musician, Heavy K, who else? Zex Bantwini, who's really cool.
Wow.
And some great piano artist from Joburg as well, called MFR Souls. And so it's just nice to be able to explore, different ways of cross collaborating with music. And then, of course, we're writing our own stuff, and we've got about cheapers 3 or 4 songs in the pipeline as well. We probably should put an album together soon, but it's just the thought of albums, like, as an artist, they're quite daunting these days. So yeah, but we do have quite a lot of new material coming out, and it's just now about finishing up songs. We're already playing them all in our live shows, so it's pretty cool. Like we've got quite a lot of them in the sets, so yeah.
Do albums matter? I know this is like, I know people are going to come for me, but do albums still matter? Because when I was younger, they really did, because it told a story,
Yeah,
right? Beginning, middle, end,
yeah,
that secret track. Now, everything that we're consuming is because Spotify recommended it, or iTunes recommended it.
exactly.
And it's
Yeah,
one song, one song, one song, one song. And
yeah.
maybe if I really dig the artist, I'm going to go and listen, but generally
The
not.
rest, yeah. To be honest, it's a tricky one, because I think albums matter more to artists and more to the creative community than they do to the public. we release albums to have, and this is giving you guys a little bit of insight to the music industry, but we release albums to more have a talking point for like touring and PR and, got an album out. So that's a thing you can talk about. But at the end of the day, we put as much effort into releasing a single than we do into an album. You got to have an artwork, you got to have a music video, you got to have like a press shoot, you got to have all this stuff. And that's just for a single. Now you're doing that every 3 months. So it's almost like everyone thinks that like releasing singles is easier. I disagree. I think it's a lot more work. So yes and no is the kind of the answer to that question. I think as an artist, it depends on what you want to do. And we've always liked to release singles and then kind of build to a body of work that we go, okay, this collection is what, like, here are all the songs plus some extras, and this is what we're giving you. And if you want to listen to it as an album and listen to the story, then that's cool. Or if you just want to pick and choose what songs you like, that's also fine. Like, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, you're serving people music, and it's all about how they want to interpret it. So yeah.
I have to tell you, I mean, obviously we've all been fans of Goodluck forever. It feels like you guys have always been here. I know you haven't, but it feels like you've always been with us. But your second most recent song with Craig Lucas, dude, that song has done
like
things
it?
to me. They're gonna shout at me, but I really fucking like that song.
Yay!
Sorry, Matabs. But like, he's
I
gonna
don't
edit
mind.
this. Like, stop swearing, Danny, stop swearing. But I really fucking like that song.
I'm so glad. It was a really big labor of love, that song. It was one of those songs that Craig came into the studio. He had this idea. He wanted to write about the community that supported him growing up. He wanted to write about the friends he had when he was younger, that they kind of molded each other through difficult times. And he came in here and we started writing together, and it's telling his story. It's not my story, but as a songwriter, I love collaborating, and I love trying to empathize and figure out ways that I can add like my flavor without trying to take over the story, because at the end of the day, it's his. I was kind of like trying to coax it out of him, and he's a very shy guy. I don't know if you know Craig, but he's very sensitive and very shy. So it was like, got him in here and we were working together. He also weirdly is like a bit starstruck by Goodluck. So it was kind of funny, because I'm like, dude, like, we're peers. Let's not kid around. But he's just, I think it's because he came from The Voice. And when he started out, we were coaching on The Voice. So I think he's always had that thing.
Okay.
So we had him in here and we had this beautiful session. And then we worked with two producers, with Ben from Goodluck, who you all know, and then Greg Abrams, who's a phenomenal producer, and they a really good pop producer. They took it together and they kind of brought it forward into this really amazing sonic production. But what I love about that song is that I think it was released at such a great time, not only for Craig as an artist, but also for the world. Everyone was needing a song and a soundtrack to kind of bring them out of a time where it's been really dark, and there's been a lot of sickness and a lot of desperation and a lot of suicide and a lot of difficulty, and we have the song to go like, just remember those people in your life that have made it okay, because they're out there. It doesn't matter who you are, no matter what your circumstances, you got people that love you and you got people that have made it okay. And it's kind of like that anthem to that thought. So yeah, I'm so glad you like it. I love it as well. I struggled to sing it because Craig is such a phenomenal vocalist, and he's got such pipes, and I'm very, very fragile with my voice and delicate. It's not like voice, it's just like voice. so we had these studio sessions, and Craig would go and sing, and then I'd get up and I'd be like, oh, I'm so average compared to you, but I'm going to try. It's just different, I guess. But anyway, at the end of the day, I think it actually works really nicely. Just had to turn me up a little bit to make it match Craig's power. But
no, listen, I wanted to actually say to you, it's a side of you that I don't think we've heard, and it is an incredibly beautiful side of you. I think your voice on this, obviously Craig is phenomenal and we love Craig, but this is your interview, so I'm gonna sing your praises. Your voice on that track destroyed me. I was just like, oh my God, Jules, yes, it is giving everything.
I'm so happy. I mean, the song has done so well, and we were expecting it to kind of like do some cool things, but it was number one on like for 3 weeks on KFM, and it's been charting all over radio. I think it's done well on Jacaranda. It's done well everywhere, and we kind of, and I think that those songs that really connect are the ones that there's something there's something underneath. It's not just about, it's not just about whatever you put out. It's kind of like there's something deeper.
Yeah.
And yeah, and that I have to say, I'm not trying to pass on all the glory, but I really think that Craig, it's from his heart, and it's telling a really beautiful story. So yeah,
that's it. Authenticity. Everybody is leaning into authentic messaging, authentic art, authentic everything. And the more authentic you are, I think the more we lean into you. And you guys have always been authentic. You guys have always been super real. There's never been, it's never felt like we couldn't have a beer with you or touch you.
Oh no.
Never.
No. We have fans that like pop in at the studio. It's really
Don't say that. We're gonna have to cut that out too. Don't go there. They're working.
It happens, and then we have to entertain people and make them coffee, but it's all good. We do it.
Do you make good coffee? Because I might be there then later.
The best. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going. I'm in. I can't sing. I can't do anything. I can play piano. And I can.
Well, that's good. I can't. So I mean, I can, but I'm rubbish. So you come in, you can play piano, and I'll sing for you. There we go.
Done. Deal. Look at this collab happening. Okay. Speaking of collabs, we have a new one. I just actually played it a couple of days ago as a Jacka Hot hit, a new song.
Yeah.
It is a collaboration between two of the biggest artists in their respective countries. It's called June, and it's with Ice Prince. Yes. Did I remember that correctly? Yes.
Ice Prince. Yes.
I really dig this. I really did not expect this at all. I don't know why. Every time you do something new, I'm like, I didn't expect it.
We
but
throw you a curveball. Like, it's just, I know, that I think, one of the strange and weird and wonderful things about Goodluck is, I mean, there are people out there that don't even know that all that music is from one artist still in South Africa.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like we are so all over the place with our style and our genres and the way that we make music that it's very difficult to kind of pinpoint if it's a Goodluck song. And what I love about June is that this is a song we've been working on for 3 years, and it went so many directions before it reached this place that, in fact, at 2 points, we nearly just gave up on it. Like, that's how many directions it's been on. It started in France as a collab with a guy called Nebra, a crazy DJ from France. He's a future bass guy. So he's really got this heavy sound, and he, at the end of the day, was like, guys, I like this song, but it's not me. So if you want it, you can have it. We were like, okay, we'll take it. We like the vocals. So we went on this whole other journey with it, got stuck, hit a wall, went to the same guy, Greg Abrams, started working out with him, got stuck, hit another wall. Ben and Greg both hit walls. And then the one day we were all sitting in studio, and Ben just started to sing this wanna go vacation thing. He's like, I just wanted to go African. I just want to go Nigerian vibe. And I thought it was a terrible idea. I was like, no, dude, like, I'm sorry. It's so out of left field. He's like, just trust me. I was like, okay. So they got me on to sing, and they've encoded my voice, and they made it sound like this crazy, almost sound like Justin Bieber. It's really odd. And then they were like, okay, cool. We love it. Like, let's try and see if we can get someone to collab on this, just to make it relevant, for Nigeria. So I reached out to a friend of mine. She has a lot of contacts in the music scene. She sent it out to a few people, and Ice Prince straight away replied, and he was like, I love it. I want to be on it. Please, tomorrow I'll send you something. And it was that quick. And the next thing, he recorded his voice, he recorded his bridge, he sent it across. We loved him. I mean, honestly, like, he's a phenomenal artist. He works really fast. And we were like, this song just kind of came together in the end, but it was a long process to get there. It was, shall we say, some songs just come easy. This one did not come easy, but I'm really happy with it at the end of the day. I think it's cool.
Isn't that such a great universal message, that sometimes the things that take the longest, I mean, that overnight success thing, right? I mean, Goodluck just all of a sudden happened. We don't know about all of the blood, sweat, and tears that you put in. And this song that we're now all in love with, and we're probably it's gonna chart. It's gonna chart. But it was like 3 years in the making, and then all of a sudden now you have this amazing song, and we're all loving it. It's amazing, like, when you put it into perspective, the backstory, and you can put that into so much of your life. Like, we always want now, but sometimes pausing.
Sometimes you have to fight for it. And, with this song, honestly, because I'm one of those people that really kind of like reads into universal energy and like signs, so I'm like, the fact that we were like struggling and butting our heads against walls, I was like, this is not a song we need to release.
Yeah.
But then I was on the other side of me. I was like, no, you actually love it. You believe in it. You have to fight for it. And so we fought for it. And I mean, the thing, when we launched it, the next week, we'd had 10 or 12,000 TikTok videos made with it, like a week. And we were just like, what the hell? You know, so sometimes you have to back yourself and you have to, like you said, be patient and keep pushing. Other times it's a really quick thing and it just pulls out of you, and then it's perfect from the beginning and it works as well. And there's no right or wrong, but if you believe in an idea and you really believe in a song, or not a song, if you believe in anything in your life, you have to fight for it. You know, even though sometimes it might seem like it's not a good idea because everything's in the way. You know, sometimes you have to push through, and at the end of the day, I think the world is just testing you to see how badly you want it, you know. So
always wise words from you, dude. Like every time I speak, like I've got to tell you, this morning I woke up and I was like, I don't want Monday. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do interviews. I'm tired. I hate it. I don't like it. I want to run away. I want to go live on an island. I want to eat coconuts and drink coconut water and just like be an island girl. And now speaking to you, I'm like, no, actually, no, this is fucking great. I can do anything.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. It's all just from burning my fingers and learning, you know. We all do that, I guess. But yeah, I try to stay open, keep learning kind of vibe.
And this is why we love you guys so much. Okay, so new single June with Ice Prince is out everywhere. Please go stream it, go and make TikToks with it. Let's get it as big as we possibly can. Let me know if you want it on your CTM Top 40 on Jacaranda FM. You can send me a message. You can send me a DM everywhere. And Jules, what is up with Goodluck? What are the plans for the rest of the year? I mean, we're like almost at Christmas, so there's not a lot
I know,
of time.
it's crazy. It's crazy. Listen, I have to say, well, first of all, I'm taking a holiday. I'm going on a small holiday I haven't had a holiday for a long time. I'm going away from this Saturday until the 17th of August. I'm really excited.
Yes.
So it's like switch off time for Jules. Yay. And then, oh my gosh, I looked at our calendar yesterday. It's insane. It's actually crazy. We are so busy with shows. So we're going to be all around the country from about beginning of September right through to about March next year. It's just bam, 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 bam. Shows everywhere, festivals and concerts and standalone shows and events and everything you can imagine and everything in between. And we're just really excited to go and connect with people again, you know. It's been too long. Like it's really time that we all come together and just celebrate life together, you know. And I understand there are people out there that are still cautious and still worried, but I really think, like, you know, find it in yourself to realize that you only have one life and you got to live it. No matter what happens, you got to live your life, you know, and come out and play and just have a good time. You know, we're really, really excited for this summer. I think it's going to be one of the most epic we've seen in our lifetime. We've got Get Lucky Summer, which is our big coastal tour that we do every year from Cape Town all the way up to Plettenberg Bay. Got shows in Plet, shows in Amanis, shows in Cape Town. And yeah, and check it out. I think we're going to be launching, we're doing a massive New Year's Eve festival this year with Get Lucky Summer. So we've got a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're announcing everything towards the end of this week. So check it out. And if you're going to be in Plettenberg Bay over the holiday period, like come and hang out and come and party and play with us, because it's such a cool place to be during summertime. Otherwise, we're going to be doing a show in Cape Town and a show in Amanis. So come there. And yeah, I mean, it's just really keep releasing music, keep touring, keep spreading the love, and keep, you know, I think Goodluck is we make live electronic music. We bring energy, we bring good vibes, we bring dance music. So I think our duty to the world right now is to get dance floors reopened.
Yes.
And so come in and be a part of that. Really, I mean, we got to start getting back to life. I don't want to say normal, because nothing's normal, just life.
You know? And like you say, let's play.
Let's play, you know, let's play, let's live.
Jules, thank you so much.
Jacaranda FM.